are Lmtv, Linn-Mar Television. Linn-Mar, your news starts now.
Hey Linn-Mar, it's Friday, January 26th, 2018. International Customs Day.
Here's a look at the stories making news on your Linn-Mar campus. Our top story, the end of the week is finally here, which means that Kale and Kale are here with your Lmtv Weekend Report. Guys?
Well guys, the big event on campus is tomorrow's 10th grade boys swimming MVC divisional meet in the Aquatic Center at 12:30.
Tonight, JV and varsity girls and boys bowling take on Waterloo West at the Cedar Rapids Bowling Center at 3:15. Team dismissed at 2:15.
Varsity girls and boys basketball travel to take on Prairie at 6.
Tomorrow, the Science Club takes part in the Science Quiz Bowl at the Iowa State campus at 8.
9th grade boys basketball travel to Kennedy at 8:30.
Varsity wrestling takes part in the MVC divisional meet at Jefferson at 10.
10th grade and varsity boys basketball travel to Waukee at 3.
And finally, our show choirs travel to Anamosa for their competition.
We have 2 new movies to tell you about.
Hostiles.
In 1892, a legendary army captain reluctantly agrees to escort a Cheyenne chief and his family through dangerous territory.
Maze Runner, The Death Cure.
In the epic finale to the Maze Runner saga, Thomas leads his group of escaped gladers on their final and most dangerous mission yet.
That's your weekend?
Make it a great one.
Jonathan, back to you.
Thanks, guys. Underclassmen, take time this weekend and register for next year's classes. The program of studies lists all the classes that Linn-Mar has to offer for the upcoming school year. To find it, just go to the high school tab on the website, click on student information, and then click on the program of studies. We'll be back with more Lmtv news right after this.
Today's Lmtv news is brought to you by Dramatech. If you want to learn set production, lighting, sound, and more, talk to Mr. Bugenhagen for more details.
Welcome back. The WPA dance guest permission forms are now available. If you're planning on bringing a non-Linn-Mar guest to the dance, you must complete the form. They're available outside the 910 and 1112 offices. Completed forms must be returned by February 15th. Now Allie's here with sports.
Thanks, Jonathan. In addition to what the Weekenders mentioned, the parent meeting for girls soccer players is Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. in the lecture hall. That's sports. Jonathan, back to you.
Thanks, Allie. In news from the counselors, join a trip to Kirkwood campus. It's Friday, February 2nd. Sign up in the College and Career Center today. For more information on this story, stop by our counselor's office or check out their website. Now Morgan is here with the arts and clubs.
On the arts and clubs scene, FFA will attend the 33rd FFA Legislative Symposium next Tuesday at the state capitol in Des Moines. Anyone interested in attending should talk to Ms. Lemmer as soon as possible. FBLA is hosting a Sunday Fun Day at Cold Stone next Wednesday, January 31st from 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. Come visit them and they'll serve you ice cream. That's Arts and Clubs. Jonathan, back to you.
Thanks, Morgan. Hey, Allie, what's for lunch today?
Well, for lunch downstairs, it's a personal pan pizza. The other line will offer the soup and sandwich bar. In the food court, it's buffalo chicken wrap. That's lunch. Jonathan, back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Now weathercaster Audrey Vint is here with your Lmtv weekend forecast. Audrey, how about sunny and 70?
Well, Jonathan, we won't see 70, but you're only 17 degrees short. Your LMTV forecast calls for a partly cloudy day today with a high of 53 and gusty winds that could gust up to 40 miles per hour. Tomorrow will also be cooler, but not bad. We're looking at another partly cloudy day with a high of 45 degrees. And Sunday looks cloudy and much cooler with a high of only 30. That's your weekend forecast. Jonathan, back to you.
Thanks, Audrey. That wraps up today's edition of Lmtv News.
Remember, LMTV is always available online. Just go to the high school website or follow us on Twitter. For the entire cast and crew, thanks for watching.
Join us again on Monday and have a fantastic weekend, Linn-Mar.